Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Happy Saturday. So I'm about to do an order on Thrive Market. So I wanted to show you guys what I order just to help you. Thrive is amazing. I'll post my link that you can click, and I believe that you get a percentage off on your first order. But I buy a lot of stuff from Whole Foods, obviously. That's my supermarket of choice. But first of all, it's expensive. And there's just certain things that you can get on places like Thrive for cheaper. And there's more options, actually, I think. Our Whole Foods is kind of okay. They've gotten rid of some of the things, staples that were in my household for me to eat. So I want to show you guys what I'm ordering. So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to give you like just a little tutorial or, I don't know, education on plant-based proteins and how I cook my foods and whatnot. So let's see. Right now, let's see. Okay. So, oh, I forgot about these. These are actually really good. So, let's start with my proteins. So this is True Roots Organic Sprouted Mung Beans. I use mung beans, lentils, adzuki beans, brahmi beans, which I'll show you in a little bit. I use all of those as a source of protein. So mung beans right here have about 10 grams of protein, which is pretty good. Anything sprouted, if you're looking for, if you're someone that can get like gassy easily or bloated or have a little bit of pain, buy everything sprouted. Sprouted means that it's just soaked in water for a couple of days and it releases the phytic acid. Phytic acid, which has a lot of nutrients, that's the outer layer of like any type of bean or quinoa or seeds or nuts. While it has a lot of nutrients, it also does cause a lot of like gas and bloatedness and uncomfortable feeling. So I make sure to buy everything sprouted. And when I actually get this, I actually go one step further and I will put it in a bowl, like, you know, this, I just have my fruit in here. I'll put it in a bowl like this with water, and then I'll leave it in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours. I actually do it overnight. So tomorrow I'm going to Whole Foods. So today I have this already. I'll put it in a bowl of water and I'll put it in my fridge. And then when I start meal prepping, it will be ready to go. Okay, so that's the first protein source. Here's sprouted quinoa, for instance. And if you notice, this bag actually has a good amount of quinoa in it. So for $8.99, it's a 16-ounce bag, which is pretty good. Cheaper than Whole Foods by far, and it's already sprouted, so which is really, really great. I use quinoa actually as a yellow container. I would assume you guys would as well. I know my vegan meal plan is a little bit different, like lentils and beans, those legumes, those would normally be yellow protein, yellow container for people that aren't following the vegan protein. But quinoa, sprouted, so good. And I do the same thing. I'll soak it in water. If I'm looking for some treats, so these chips, I'm vegan and gluten-free. I love Siete chips. These nacho ones are really flavorful. Like they taste like Doritos, but they have a lot of flavor. They're really, really good. They're gluten-free as well, grain-free, and they're just delicious. So I buy the nacho flavor and I buy sea salt. My husband and I will nosh on those if we're having ourselves some treats. My husband loves these. I'll have them sometimes. I definitely had some last night. They're so good. They're also gluten-free. They taste delicious. And these are just good alternatives, you guys, to just noshing on garbage. I want to go back. Like the ingredients, they're 10 ingredients or less. And that's really what you want to search for. Anything that has like crazy ingredients or you don't know what they're saying, you know, what the ingredient says, typically not the best. So for these Siete chips, it's I think it's almond flour, avocado oil, coconut flour, chia seeds, sea salt, tomato powder, yeast, nutritional yeast. You know, like that's really, really good. So when you're looking at a chip, it's really about being mindful and looking at a nutrition label. and understanding what that says. If you really can't understand what the ingredients say, it's probably not good. But I know that, you know, I still do buy certain things that have ingredients that I don't know what it says, but you want to do as little ingredients as possible. So these chips are a great alternative to that. Not saying that they're super healthy, you should have them every single day, but you know, if you're looking for some treats. So for a soy sauce replacement, I love coconut aminos. It's basically gives you the same satisfying feeling of taste of soy sauce. And the ingredients, it won't let me zoom in here, but it's just organic coconut tree sap, aged and blended with sun-dried mineral-rich sea salt. Perfect. Easy enough. Tastes like soy sauce. It's so good. These are another type of cracker that my husband and I will get just to have on. I don't eat them all the time, but again, if I'm feeling like I need something, the ingredients here are whole grain brown rice, whole grain quinoa, flax seeds, sesame seeds, filtered water, sea salt, you know, and they're gluten-free as well, which I love. So it's just about shopping smarter and finding better alternatives. Sometimes my husband and I will get chocolate, and if we're looking, we'll like take little pieces of dark chocolate and we'll put it in a bowl of fruit. I'll buy at least 72. I'll try and find even higher percentage, about like 82% of cacao dark chocolate. So good. I definitely buy Boom Chicka Pop. I'll snack on some popcorn. This is my favorite brand. Well, I used to have another brand that I loved, but it was heavy in the coconut oil, so I opted for Boom Chicka Pop. I buy a lot of brown rice, wild rice. That's another great source of your carbohydrates, you guys. So my carbohydrates typically are quinoa, brown rice, or this rice blend, and sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. So I'll just like kind of rotate between those three. Let's see. So for other like chip alternatives, these carrot sticks I've gotten, jicama carrots, jicama chips, which are really great. These Vienna bean snacks. These are just like, you know, finding healthier alternatives than eating garbage. These are my favorite things right now. These Brahmi beans, garlic and herb I love. I actually love chili lime and sea salt. These have the most plant protein of any bean. They're so good. They're vegan, gluten-free, minimal ingredients. Water, lupini beans, sea salt, organic vinegar, rosemary, like the lactic acid, but whatever. I mean, that to me, they're so delicious, and I use that as a protein as well. So I love those. Let's see what else here is good. Oh, so I actually get a different pasta, but my husband loves this pasta. This is organic chickpea pasta, gluten-free. You guys, anything in like Rayo's tomato sauce or a tomato sauce, it's going to taste amazing. So these are the ingredients, clean, under 10 ingredients, and they taste amazing. 14 grams of protein per serving, which is amazing. My favorite right now is Tolerant. So this is green lentil pasta. You guys, 21 grams of protein per serving. Like that's more than if you're getting a chicken or steak. Like this is so good. It makes you feel really full. It's gluten-free. The ingredients are really clean. One ingredient. I mean, it's always fun, like, excuse me, going through this and showing you guys, like I really eat really well. I love the alternatives that I've found, and Thrive has the cheapest ones out there. So if you go to a Whole Foods, if you go to a, you know, boutique type of store, it's going to be more expensive. So I use these jicama chips sometimes if I'm looking for a chip. There's not many that come in the bag, but it's still better than, you know, other chips. Here are my sprouted lentils, like I said, so they soak these, so it's easier for your body to digest it. So I will still put them in water, but excuse you. It doesn't say right here. I mean, it's around 20 grams of protein. Oh, right here. Oh, this is only 10 grams. Whatever. I have another one that has more, but still very good for you. Simplicity, versatility, like this stuff. I just trust these brands so much. Okay, what else? And then this is these are really great too. I love these. I haven't ordered these in a while. I'm gonna put them back. They have Moroccan vegetable harissa, Peruvian vegetable ceviche, cauliflower. They're just like quick meals that you can make. Love this. Vegan, no sugar added, gluten-free, high in fiber, made with vegetables, no artificial flavors like or colors. Cauliflower, eggplant, sun-dried hot chili. Amazing. A great dish, and it's really filling. Or you can make it as a side. I'm going to add. Let's do these. Okay. Okay. So, also something that I wanted to show you guys that I buy. I'm someone that is super into buying the least amount of chemicals. Like, I've gotten rid of all of my cleaning supplies that I don't trust. We really don't know what we're putting when we're using cleaning supplies, when we're using fragrances. All that stuff is really like Glade plugins, Febreze, all those things are chemicals and toxins that we're putting out in our environment. If we're cleaning the floor with bleach and then we're having our babies walk all over it, or having the Glades, putting perfume, all of these toxins and chemicals can cause infertility, can cause hormone disruptors, can cause cancers. So I'm hyper aware of that, and I'm doing my best to actually stop using all those things. So I've mass exited all that stuff. I don't wear perfume anymore. I only use essential oils. So this is a brand that I trust, 7th generation. So I use this for laundry detergent and also for dishwasher detergent. So I'm going to buy another one of these because I'm running out. And that's, let's see. I mean, to get 30 things, no, 30 things, that would have been crazy. Out of this. Okay, so this is what my cart looks like. So I buy my olives here too because it's just cheaper than buying them at Whole Foods. So I have these Simple Mills crackers, the green lentil pasta, the Siete chips. I got myself some organic tampons here. Brahmi beans. I love these plantain chips. There's only 3 ingredients in them as well. I don't eat them often, but it's like if I'm stuck somewhere, or if I know I'm not going to be, like if I'm going on a plane and I don't want to buy the stuff that's at the airport, I'll bring these snacks with me. So this, my husband loves these fruit strips. Here's the chickpea pasta, popcorn, and these cauliflower things. So I buy all of these things here, and it's a brand that I know, love, trust. They always work with deals. So I'm going to send you guys the link here, but I hope this was helpful in terms of showing you some of the stuff that I get that is not just like produce. And I'll do this more for you guys if you want me to. So I hope this was helpful, and have a good day, guys.